Disgusting, shameful, annoying, terrible. So I'm at a point. Welcome back. I just started darting and running.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yep.
Next thing I said to me, run.
Yep.
Run.
Listen, you guys, I'm sorry for the content being a little bare these days because I fully cannot believe that I went through that situation. Because one, I really went on this trip to just get over this guy. You already know I was being spontaneous, dumb, and idiotic, all right? I was literally like, I'm going on a plane because I don't want to catch feelings, so I'm gonna catch flights, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, that's what we're gonna do here. And then, of course, it all went to SHIT.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. This is going to be a very different video. There's no reaction here other than me reacting to my own life because listen, first of all, I'm breaking out. Why? I'm stressed. I am so stressed. I'm super stressed right now. But again, we're just gonna keep going. Anyways, you guys, so I have quite the story to tell you guys because I thought, oh yeah, let me continue my independent spree. Let me continue going on vacation by myself. You guys, listen. And we're gonna start in the beginning because the way I can't believe sex trafficking is really just out here. It's just really out here for any of us to get snatched up. So let me just tell y'all how this even came about. You already know I was being spontaneous, dumb, and idiotic, all right? I was literally like, I'm going on a plane because I don't want to catch feelings, so I'm gonna catch flights, blah, 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 blah. And of course, God was showing every sign in the book to not get on that plane. But you know me, I'm like, no, God wants me to be patient. Let me be patient, like a freaking idiot that I am. Anyways, y'all, so I end up booking this flight to Vegas a day before I even go. Yeah, talk about bipolar disorder. A day before I even go, okay? And the package was about $900. And immediately I'm just like, you know what? That's not that bad. I can do that. I can do $900. I'll be fine as long as it's not $1,200 or $1,500. Then we're gonna have a problem, and we don't want no financial problems. You know what I'm saying? I am thinking, oh, I already got the itinerary. I got my booking confirmed. My flight is at this time. I need to get there at this time, blah, 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 whatever. I get an Uber. I'm on the way living my little happy life, you guys, just a TT. I'm going to Vegas, blah, blah. So as I get to the airport, I am freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late for my flight. Like I need to hurry, blah, 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 blah. Of course, the Uber was talking for forever about everything and anything that didn't matter at that moment. But of course, that's how things go. So as I am approaching the United Airlines center section, I am like, hi, Miss Ma'am, I need a boarding pass and I need to get to where I need to go immediately. They start looking up my stuff, you guys, okay? And as they're looking it up, they cannot find anything. There is no inquiry. You have no flight. Ma'am, go home, okay? Like very much that energy. And I was just like, how is this how is this happening? So anyways, they're saying, okay, well, did you use a third-party company? I'm like, I did use a third-party company. And it was my first time using, what is it called? Cheapo Air, them. So they're like, you're gonna have to call them and see what happened to the inquiry. So I call them. They are literally giving me the runaround. I'm talking, leaving me on hold for an hour, hanging up the phone. I was on the phone with them for a total of 4 hours. I got to that airport at 10. I didn't get on the flight out until about 5. Okay, but let me back up. So I started telling them about what happened. I'm like, look, listen, we're having some issues, Miss Ma'am. We're having some issues. I bought a package that I now cannot access, and I can't even get a new package because it's saying if I want to get a new package, then I'm gonna have to leave for tomorrow, and I can't leave tomorrow because I'm at the airport right now. So we're gonna have to figure this out right now. Basically, they just give me the runaround. They get me flip-flopping from point A to point B, from different person to sections to customer service to technicians to, it was just a hot mess. Anyways, long story short, they say that I can't get a package. They tell me that I can't get a package. So do you know what that means? That means that if I can't get the package, that means I have to pay for it separately. So I'm just like, wait, how much is it gonna be if we're doing it separately? She's like, so the flight is gonna be $800. Immediately right then when I heard that, I probably should have just been like, all right, let me go home. Like that was when I should have just said, let me go home. But of course I was like, no, I want to have a vacation. And I've already told everybody I'm going. And oh my God, it's so important. And it really wasn't that important, but it was important to me at that moment. It was important. Anyways, so then I pay for said $800 flight, and then they tell me we have to confirm the hotel. Basically, we don't know if the hotel is going to be able to confirm, and I don't know how much it's going to be. I'm just going to have to, you know, transfer you over to the hotel specialist, and then we'll find out. Mind you, at this moment, I am going through TSA freaking out. Just like, okay, so I'm going to Vegas with no hotel. So I'm just going to be in Vegas just at the airport, just hi, I'm here. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I was literally so mad because one, I really went on this trip to just get over this guy, right? Like, I was just like, okay, I just need to get over this guy, be in a different element, be with like some other people, meet some strangers, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, that's what we're gonna do here. And then of course it all went to SHIT. So anywho, so I'm in the TSA, I'm going through, and the woman immediately says, okay, hold on a second, I'm gonna have to check and I'm gonna put you on hold. I said, okay, well, if you're putting me on hold, I'm gonna have to put you on hold because you're gonna have to go through TSA. You're a cell phone. You're a cell phone. So I'm gonna put you on speaker, I'm gonna put you in this TSA little bucket, and you're gonna be going that way. Now, do I have TSA pre-check? Of course I have TSA pre-check, but I don't have TSA pre-check attached to my boarding pass because I had to use some random person to get this freaking flight for me through a third party. So anyways, I'm already annoyed. Do you hear the story? Do you already hear? Let me keep going. Anyways, so we go through TSA. I finally get through and I'm like, okay, how much is it going to be? And this is the moment where I'm already like ready to get on the flight and I don't even have a hotel yet. So then she tells me it's going to be $500. I said, wait a minute. I had to pause. I was like 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right after 12, I stopped counting. I said, oh my God, Lord Jesus, 500. I said, oh my, like, I was just like, you know, because like, obviously I knew I could afford it, but it wasn't like I could afford it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I could move some money around, then maybe I'll be straight. But also, I really shouldn't be spending this amount of money. So anyways, I end up just doing it because where am I? I am past TSA at this point. So $500 gone, just gone. And I'm just thinking, wow, am I really paying this much to go to Vegas to do nothing and be with no one and just be by myself? Like, what the heck? But anyways, again, we progress. We stay positive, patience, God is good, blah, 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 vacation, do. It's Juneteenth, 4-date weekend. Like, I'm just literally just, you know, feeding my brain with bullshit at this point. So anywho's, I get on the plane. I'm in the middle seat. I'm already mad. I'm already mad because you already know I always pay for a window seat. So the fact that I'm even in the middle is just, it just has me energized. No, just no. So then I have a panic attack. I have a full-blown panic attack because there was so much turbulence on the way to Vegas. And I'm talking like 30 minutes straight, just mad turbulence. And I was just really trying to hold it in, just trying to be that G that I am. Like, the G is silent, just think of lasagna, You know, I'm just going in my head. And so then it's getting to the point where I'm like, all right, I need a fan, right? So I pull like one of those little things and I'm just fanning the freak away, breathing deeply, looking crazy, you know, whatever. The girl next to me on the window seat is just like this, like, oh my gosh, this girl is really getting sick right now, whatever. And then the guy is like helping me, like he's like the guy next to me that's in the aisle seat, he's like, you know, waving me down or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll get through it, whatever. So finally we land after I don't know how many years of that turbulence. And as we land, I'm just like, okay, I'm fine. And immediately I know I'm not fine. Like, basically my stomach was doing like, I don't even know what, like it was like I needed to throw up, but I didn't understand why I needed to throw up because it's not like I ate that much or drank that much to even be needing to throw up. So immediately I was just thinking like, okay, this must be something else. I just don't know what it is. So I get up because obviously like I don't feel good, so I really don't need to be sitting down. And as I get up, the guy like lets me get a little bit closer to the front, right? As I'm getting closer to the front, there's a woman there that's like the stewarder kind of woman, right? Like she's like making sure everything's going okay or whatever. And at this moment, I'm just like, like, okay, just hold it, throw up in, just hold it in, like we're good to go. And immediately I knew I wasn't good to go. So I asked her, I said, ma'am, do you have a bag? And she was like, a bag? I'm thinking in my head, like, I just want to punch you in the face. Yeah, a bag, like a bag that I could use. And she's like, oh, a bag. And so she gives me a bag. And I have it like this. And then I immediately move it away. And she's like, no. Put it back. And I'm just like thinking in my head, like, girl, like, chill out. You know what I mean? And she's like, you know what, actually, you can get off the plane. Because obviously she didn't want to clean up the throw up or whatever was about to come out of me. So people start moving, like, so that I can get off of the plane. As I'm about to get off of the plane, like, literally, like, as I'm about to literally be off of the plane, this white man grabs my arm and he's like, no, you're not getting in front of me. I don't give a fuck who you are. And I was like, I just started freaking hyperventilating like a freaking freak of nature, just having a full-blown panic attack. And the woman's like, no, she's not trying to get in front of you. She doesn't feel good. He's like, I don't give a damn if she doesn't feel good. You shouldn't be throwing up on the way to Vegas. You should be throwing up after Vegas. And then all these women are just like, and I'm just like, like, I can't even defend myself. I'm having a full-blown panic attack. I have never had a panic attack in public before. Like, the last time I had it was in 2018. So I was just like I could not handle all of these people, like just everything that was happening. So then the woman, another woman that works there, like one of the other stewardess, pulls me and she's like, just go to the bathroom. She opens the door for me. I go in the bathroom. I immediately throw up. As I throw up, I sit down and I'm just like, just in the freaking air, just like, what the? Like, literally, you guys, bro, the way I was like, I should have kept my tail at home. Like, I couldn't even believe it. So as I am sitting there, I can hear people just passing by talking shit. Like, I hear one man that's like, this is why I don't date black women, because they just too much. They too much maintenance. And then somebody else is like, I hear that, brother. And just like, they're just talking shit about, and I'm just thinking in my head, like, they must have thought I was really like sick, like from something else. Like, I don't know what they thought I was sick from, but it's like, I was having a panic attack. Like, I'm so sorry that the color of my skin does not allow you to see the mental health issues that I may have or carry throughout life. But wow, like, the way that really just showed me the way, like, people are, you know, life, the way people are, the way they talk, like, just everything. But anyways, so finally I am just like breathing, right? They open the, or she knocks on the door. I open the door. They give me like a cold, like, rag like this, but just like cold water. I get some, they give me a big old like jug of water. And then I get up and I leave, and then she's like, oh, you forgot your luggage. And I'm over here like, I done forgot my luggage. I was really just ready to get out of there. I got my luggage, go down. As I go down there, I'm just like, okay, that was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, just even, like, I was just like, that was crazy. Like, because they had to call medic and stuff. Like, they had a medic out there. I was just like, oh, no, I do not need help like that. Like, please let me go. You know what I mean? Like, please let me live. Like, please leave me alone. So as I go down there, I'm like, all right, let me get to my hotel. Like, immediately I'm like, let me get to my hotel. I call my Uber. I get to my Lyft, I should say. I get to my Lyft. I get to the hotel, and I'm just like chilling in there, because I'm like, I ain't going nowhere after that. Like, you know, because I just wasn't in the, you know, mood to be going out after that happened, especially because I haven't had one in so long, to where I was like, dang, I publicly just had a freaking, you know, panic attack. Like, that was just like so crazy to me. Anyways, the next day goes by. I think it was like Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night, I decided to walk to the gas station, right? So where my hotel is like right here, and then the gas station is like right here. And a lot of people were walking over there. So I was like, okay, let me walk over there too. So I walk over there at like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that, like to get like drinks, like just like some stuff, like just so you didn't have to pay like the resort fee, whatever. As I'm walking back, I was standing in a certain area where there was this dispensary, and this man comes out and he's like, you can't stand here, this is private property. And I was just like, oh. And he was like, if you want to like sit down, you can go to that Sonic right there. So I start getting closer to the Sonic, which I noticed that the Sonic was right next to an alley, and I was like, let me turn around, because why am I close to an alley right now? As I turn around, this car, like this truck, pulls up, and he's like, what are you doing walking out by yourself? Where are you going? Where are you at? Where are you from? Blah, 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 blah. And I just immediately look at him like he's crazy, as I should. And I look away, and as I look away, boom, I see 3 other trucks just pop up trying to surround me. And I'm just like, oh, no, we're not doing this, okay? We're not doing this. So I just jogged back to my hotel, just jogged back to my resort. And as I get in there, I am freaking hyperventilating. I'm just like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, I'm pissed, like, I'm angry. Like, I'm actually really, really angry. So I slept it off, cried myself to sleep, and was just like, I'm done with this place, right? Like, I'm fully done. So then the next day, my dumb self said, well, let me go back to the gas station. Like, I'm thinking it's not that big of a deal because it's in the, you know, it's in the daytime. I still need to go get my Red Bull, like whatever. And so when I go back, I go get my stuff, I come back, it's no big deal. I'm chilling. I'm like, I go to the pool, okay? Just like, whatever. Vegas is crazy, but I'm gonna do my thing. And tell me why I start having another panic attack. Like, first I thought my stomach was hurting, you guys. Like, I thought it was just like, oh, I need to eat, I need to drink. Oh, I'm dehydrated, right? Something like that. So I immediately, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just hot right now. Like, maybe I'm just like, I'm not used to this dry heat. So I go inside and I'm like, let me go get me a pizza. Let me go get me a little pizza. So I go and get me a pizza. Immediately, as I get this pizza, I sit down. I tell them I wanted it for here. Like, I didn't even say to go. I take a bite of this pizza. Immediately my throat just closed up. Couldn't even swallow. Was chewing, just chewing nothing. I was like, what the heck is going on with my body? I go to my hotel room immediately, and the second I get in there, it's just like I can't freaking breathe. This panic attack, you guys, lasted like 45 freaking minutes. Like, I was like, what the heck? Why am I having this panic attack? And then I had to think about, like, okay, what did I do today? Like, and I was like, oh, okay, I did kind of re-traumatize myself by going back to, you know, across the street. Like, maybe that was what it is. Like, I don't know. So that panic attack lasts for like 45 minutes. I could not freaking believe it. So then, after all of that bull crap happens, some more bull crap happens. But honestly, we gonna talk about that on my second channel because the way y'all really not about to embarrass me right now, like I'm not. Anyways, so then I'm leaving on Monday afternoon, you guys, okay? And just to let y'all know, I did go to security. Security said, you're very lucky that you got away. This block and the one over has very high sex trafficking rates, and it is uncontrollable at this rate. That's all they had to say. I was like, okay, so we're not coming back to Vegas. We're not coming back to Vegas because what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? Oh my gosh. Anyways, so as I'm in the Lyft going to the airport, leaving Vegas, why the Lyft driver tell me she went through the exact same situation? The exact same thing happened to her. I'm gonna put a clip in so you can hear it from her mouth because the way I was like, wow.
I told it out of me.
I'm so glad that you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Yes. Yeah. They were circling.
Yeah, that's how they do.
First it was one car came up.
Said, you need a place,
right. What do you need to do? Like, where are you at? Why are you walking by yourself? And then 3 other trucks popped up, started circling around me. I just started darting and running.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yep.
She said to me, run.
Yep.
Run.
And I told the security.
I was going to the shelter with the shelters. I ran straight to that shelter.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Yeah, like she said that there's really, yeah.
I circled back around 2 times.
I was terrified.
I was too.
I really thought, I was like, wow, I'm really about to get trapped. So I couldn't believe how many people are like, oh, I heard about that. I heard that happens.
People get abducted from it.
Yeah, they get abducted. Exactly. Correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Scary experience.
I see someone circling around.
Yeah.
Like guys offering me rides. I'm like,
no. Yep. Exactly.
I kind of know who's not to ride with, but yeah, I didn't get. I know I had some guys before. But that one that was circling around, I think he was definitely one of those sex trafficking people.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let up.
Right.
If I ran away, he couldn't get me.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. If I didn't run away, they would have easily.
They would have got you.
Yep.
Oh Lord, girl, that's so scary.
Oh, it was terrifying.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that? So it's not even just like, oh, I went to Vegas and this happened. Like, no, this is a recurring thing. Disgusting, shameful, annoying, terrible. So I'm at a point where your girl will be broadcasting anytime that I go out anywhere. So if it's down the street, if it's in another state, another country, I'm going to broadcast it and I'm going to let everybody know. Because what is going on? People really just out here just getting wrapped up, trapped up, and boom, you in a trafficking situation. And then I saw this. Listen, you guys, I'm sorry for the content being a little bare these days because I fully cannot believe that I went through that situation, and it has me looking at all men completely different now. It has me looking at men completely different, and I'm scared of them at this point. I'm officially scared of men. I don't want to date anymore. I am terrified of the world that has been created. And I just do not want to be a part of it. It's just so freaking scary, you guys. But I just had to let y'all know what the freak happened to me because, oh my gosh, please be careful if you're in Vegas. Please be careful if you go anywhere, because I just really was like, wow, I don't have a gun right now. I don't have a knife. I don't have mace. I don't have nothing. Like, if one of them just jotted out of the car and grabbed me, it would have been a wrap. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I had sneakers on. I had slippers on. I had slippers on with fuzzies on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoo, being a woman is so scary, you guys. Being a woman is so freaking scary. Like, I just can't. But anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this little story time. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. And yeah, I just had to come with y'all with a head on straight, because let me tell you, every time I was telling this story for the past like 3-4 days, I immediately started crying. Like, I couldn't even tell the whole story because I was just that shook. But I think now that I'm like home, I'm like in my element. It was scary, you guys. It was seriously so scary. I just can't believe. And then you gotta think about kids. You gotta think about kids. Like, forget me. Think about kids that are just willy-nilly, just boom, get grabbed up. Bro, I'm so scared of this world, you guys. Like, at this point, I'm ready to just go live in a box away from everybody and everything, because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to build the trust. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because the way everything is so disappointing, it's just so sad how disappointing things can be. Let me go wash this I'm blue dabba-dee-bab-die off of my face. I love you guys so much. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have had an experience like this, please leave it down in the comment, because I'm trying to avoid every area that this happens in, period. Because I'm never going through something like this again. Huh? What? And then the panic attack? Bye, y'all.
In the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the box.